Hello everyone. Are you ready for another fabulous Friday idea? I am playing with a sketch from Kendra's Card Sketches. This is number 10, or card sketch number 10, and I am using sketch number 10. Okay. No, I'm using sketch 11, sorry. 10, 11, and 12 are all basically the same, but where you place things makes a difference. So I'm using sketch 11. I'm going to use the Bright and Beautiful DSP. This paper's on sale, so don't miss it. All right, so let me show you what we're going to use. Today, I am using the Circle Sayings Sentiment, and I'm using just the smile and this spray of flowers. I am also using Berry Burst ink. I'm using a 1 1/4 inch punch and a 2 3/8 inch punch. And I'm using the Adhesive Back Sequin Trio. For the supplies you're going to need a scrap of white. You need 3 pieces of pattern paper, and these are the 3 that I've chosen. They all need to be 2.5 by 3.5. We're going to cut them. I have a piece of Berry Burst that's 3 3/4 by 5, and my card base is white and it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Now I'm going to set these out so that you can see them, and I'm just going to lay these side by side so you can see there's 3. And you can take a screenshot and craft along with me. All right, so let's get started. All right, we have to cut these. So to get started, I'm going to lay them out the way I'm going to use them. This is my top piece. So I'm going to measure down 1 3/4 and put a mark. And I'm going to measure down on this side 1 3/8 and put a mark. All right. For this side needs to be 1 1/4. So there's the middle, and that gives me 1 1/4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I go 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1/8 of an inch and put a mark, and here 1, 2, and 1/8 of an inch. So I am marking it at 3/8 of an inch and 1 5/8 of an inch. That gets no mark on this side. Yes, nothing on that side. The last piece, we're going to go up 1 3/4 of an inch and make a mark. Don't you love it? And then 1 3/8 of an inch here on this side. That I do all of this so you don't have to. Goodness gracious. All right, now we have to do some cutting. And cross your fingers this works. All right. Okay, so I'm going to cut from this mark to here. So I'm going to put that mark in my channel, that mark in my channel. And again, I'm starting in the middle, especially since it's pattern paper. And I'm off just slightly. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to erase the mark so it doesn't, you don't see it. This one, I'm going from here to the corner. And this is going to be tricky. All right, so I'm going to, again, start in the middle. And I didn't make it to the corner because it slipped on me. So let me try it again. I'm going to pull this up here. There. Got it. Phew. All right. And then this one, I didn't hold it tight enough. When you do this, hold it tight. I'm going to go from this mark to that corner. So let me put this down. There we go. So you're cutting off little slivers. I try to do this so you don't waste your paper. And that didn't work. It did, because I had it backwards. I was a little worried there. All right, now this goes from here to this corner. I'm going to flip it around only because I have more to hold on to on this side. I just have to remember that I flipped it. All right, so I've got that. Now we've got our pieces cut, and this goes on like that. Those pieces are all going to go on our berry burst. So I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to kind of lay this out. There is a slight border, but I want to make sure it fits on here. Okay, yes, it does. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to do the top and the bottom piece. I got a couple of stragglers. So I'll put the bottom piece on first, like so. And I am trying to center it side to side. There. Now I'm going to do the top piece, and I've got a couple of spots that I didn't erase the pencil mark. Let me get that off there before I glue it down, although I can get it off. All right, now this one goes on like so, and I'm going to pull it down some. And I'm giving myself a little tiny border at the top. If you don't like the wider sides, you can always trim them. All right, now I'm going to take, and I'm going to use this. And the reason I did the top and the bottom is this will allow me to put this piece in and line it up and watch my spacing. I'm off a little bit, but that's because this piece wasn't cut perfectly. So there we go. Whew. I modified the sketch, so that's the reason why I had this. Now, these issues. I'm going to take my card base, and I'm going to put this panel on the front, like so. Okay. Now, get this going. I probably should have put that down, just set it down there and looked at it, and I could have adjusted it, but there's my card base. All right. The sketch has an image here and a sentiment here. I'm going to put my sentiment on first, and I'm using the Smile from the stamp set. And I'm going to put this down straight, and I'm going to put my smile right there, like so. All right. And now this is where what we need our scrap for. I'm going to do some creative punching here. All right, so I'm going to take my flowers, and I'm going to off stamp these because the pad is really juicy. See, and I'm going to put this down even with the bottom. And see, I still get a nice image. I had to do some rinsing of my pad because it had stuff on the top. All right, now, I don't want to do this first. I want to do this one first, and here's the reason why. It's easier to hold this and punch out the middle, and I have lines so that I could punch it straight, than to punch this and then try to punch out the middle. So do your middle first, and then I'm going to punch this out. All right, so I've got a half an image, and this image is going to go over here like so. All right, and why do I have all these marks over here? I got all these marks on there. I don't remember doing that. All right, this is going to go on the side like so, but it needs it needs something. So it's lost. I'm gonna pull in a piece of Berry Burst. All right, now, this is 1 3/8. I'm gonna pull in my 2.5 inch punch, and I'm going to punch it. And again, I've marked the middle. That helps a lot. And I'm gonna put this on here like so, and then I can punch out that other piece, because I'm gonna have to use, I'm thinking it needs to be a smaller piece. I was thinking 1.5, but I think that's gonna be too big. So I'm gonna put this down, even with the bottom. There's going to be a slight border. That's it. Now, let's see. This is 1 1/4. Yeah, I think it needs to be smaller. I'm going with 1 inch. I should have punched this one first, but I didn't. So I'm going to grab a Post-it note to hold it. And I'm going to go in. I don't have this one marked, so cross your fingers. Ooh, close enough. All right. I'm going to let that go and be happy. So this I'm going to put on, but I'm going to put it on with dimensionals to pop it up some. So I'm going to add my dimensionals like so. I need my pokey tool. And then all we need are our gems. All right, this is going to go on like so. This helps hide some of that spots where it's messed up too. All right, so there's what we have. And my gems are here. And I'm going to, excuse me. These look like a pink in here. They say Berry Burst, but oh well, I'm going to use it. All right, I'm going to put one there. I'm going to go down to my little ones. One here. And another little one there. All right. And I think I'm going to put 2 little ones over here. So one there. And one there. Ooh, I got some putty on there. All right. I will have to work on getting that out when I'm done. So there's today's Fabulous Friday idea. And don't forget, make sure you use that same flower arch and decorate the inside of your card and envelope. I hope you enjoyed today's idea and you'll give this one a try. It's fun to play with sketches and I love doing these. This one was a fun one to do and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, give me a thumbs up if you liked my idea. Subscribe to my channel. I'm picking up people and I'm close. And tell your friends. Share it with them. I would love for them to see the kinds of things we can do with paper, stamps, and ink. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.